Today's lesson is about lizards, and we're going to learn today how to draw a lizard and how to use a scratch foam board and do a printmaking exercise. Now we are also going to keep our foam board and continue on another lesson to turn our foam board into a chalk pastel artwork as well. So the two of them are going to complement each other. Now lizards are a group of scaled reptiles belonging to the Lepidosauria family that also includes iguanas, chameleons, monitor lizards, worm lizards, geckos, glass lizards, alligator lizards, snakes, and others. Fossils of lizards found date back to the Jurassic period, nearly 200 million years ago. There are today over 5,600 species of lizards that can be found in all continents except Antarctica. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try and draw one of our own very own special chameleons. You're going to get a foam board and a wooden dowel. You also will receive a piece of white paper and a larger piece of paper. Now this larger piece of paper I need you to fold in half. So we'll do that right now. Let's fold that in half. And we'll set that to the side. You will also get a little template here that tells you how to draw chameleon. So every one of you will receive one of these. When you turn it over onto the other side, it will actually give you some detail on how to draw extra detail on eyes, its mouth, some of the scales. And what we're going to try and do today is draw our chameleon and then do our foam board. So initially what we do, we're going to put our foam board down on the white paper and then you're going to trace around it. When you traced around it, you should have a square like this. That is the area that you're going to work within. Now following your template, you're going to start to draw your chameleon and you're going to put it on a log. Okay? When you've got to that stage, you will then add some detail. Now because you are using a dowel and it's got a broader point on it than your pencil, you need to make your design a lot broader. So I've used diamonds. I've added a few extra scales around here, and above him I've drawn in some leaves. So I've made sure that everything on my scratch foam board is active, that there's every part is doing something. So I haven't got any blank spaces. When you've got that drawing done, you then get a set of scissors and you're going to cut it out. So you're going to cut once you've got the whole drawing cut out, that you're happy with it, you will then place it on top of your scratch foam board. Okay, so that they're both the same size. There we go. Now, getting your dowel, press down through your pencil drawing onto the board. Okay. So every line that you've drawn, make sure that you've got it all pressed in. Alright, so I'm going to do the contour outline of my chameleon. So I know that I've got that whole thing done first, and then I'll do my my design on the inside, so that I know then at that point that I haven't missed anything. So if you can see by the drawing on your template, the tail of the chameleon is straight, but I decided to make mine wavy. You can make amendments to your drawing. You don't have to copy that template to exact detail. And there's his back. Now I'm going to do my diamonds and just trace over, and I'm pushing fairly firmly. As I said, you need to make sure that your detail is not too detailed, because what we're going to do is we're going to apply ink over the surface of the foam board. I'm just going to add in, I didn't do it, but I'm going to add in some extra swirly lines for my bark on this log. Now when I've done that, you probably can't see too well, but maybe just for actually, you can feel that you've pressed into the foam. When you've got that done, this is where you need your half piece of paper again. Open it up, and on either the top or the bottom, the option is yours. You're going to use that as a printmaking surface. So very carefully, get your brayer. You're going to use blue ink, and you're going to roll over the surface so that you cover. Now we'll have separate work tables for doing this so that you're not doing it at your desk, so it's a lot cleaner. Okay, and then I'm going to set it as central as I can onto the half size of my paper, and then just with a rolling pin, just going to rock it a few times. That should do it, and when I lift it up, there is now my chameleon, and you can see there he is. He's got his design, he's got his log and some trees and leaves around him, so the whole page is active. Now we're going to set that to the side to dry, and then the next stage is that you're going to get some red paper and you're going to rip off the ends so it looks like it's bark. And when this is dry, I'm going to show you how you're going to do chalk blending on the surface, and then you're going to put the two of them together just like that, and then you've got a printmaking image and the reverse of it as a pastel. And there you are, boys and girls. Part 2 will show you how to do this section. For now, we're going to do our scratch foam board. Let's go and make some art, boys and girls.